So what happened? We met on a bus. Both our oysters went. We looked at each other, and that was all she wrote.
So guys, I'm going to start this video properly. The main reason we're doing this video is because we've got quite a few new subscribers. If you don't know, we've hit 100 subscribers. We're really happy about that. We're really happy about that.
Our next goal will be 100 more. So yeah, it would be great if you guys could help us, and if you do enjoy the video, just hit that subscribe button.
And turn on post notifications.
And drop a like. Also comments, we really, like, I genuinely go through comments every single day and I really enjoy it. So if you ever want to say anything or reach out, anything, more than happy to talk to anyone.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of new subscribers. A lot of you guys who have subscribed don't really know us personally. It's like people who just know us from YouTube, so that you don't really know our story, our backgrounds or anything like that. So we thought this would be helpful just for you guys to get an insight of how we basically met, kind of in the title.
She doesn't remember.
No, like in basic terms I remember, but like the minute that we first said hello or first crossed like actual paths, no, I don't remember.
Yeah, but I went to an all-boys school from year 7 up until year 9. I was too initially I applied to get into the same school she was going to, not because of her, but I was too stupid to get in year 7, and then I tried again in year 8, got rejected, tried again in year 9, finally got in. So I went from an all-boys school to a mixed school. This was one hell of a change. If anyone's ever done it, it's like, whoa, don't know what to do. Bear in mind, the only woman I spoke to was my mum and my old English teacher, and I had a tutor as well in T2.
He doesn't even have a sister or anything like that, so literally that is it.
Yeah, they were the only females I spoke to, so it was a whole new world. It was literally just so much to learn. My first memory of meeting her, now I don't know exactly when we said hi and things like that. My first initial memory of meeting her was when we had product design together, and we had Miss Wong, I believe. Lovely lady, very funny.
Really funny. Yeah.
Maybe unintentionally funny, you know?
Yeah.
Like those people that are just like hilarious, but they don't mean to be hilarious.
Yeah.
She was on the.
And then you laugh at them, and they're like, "We laughing at?"
Yeah, and then you get detention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was jarring.
Yeah. So
not
yeah.
that I ever got detention. I literally didn't.
Yeah, you didn't get detention, but she got my attention. Best of show. So she sat opposite me, and you know how it is. Obviously, you do a product design class or any class in the UK. You have group projects to work on, different things. So you start talking, and so I pretty much liked her off the bat.
I had no idea. Literally no idea.
She didn't even know my surname. Now she has my surname.
I called him Nasri most of school times because he was absolutely obsessed with Samir Nasri, the footballer. So yeah, I basically called him Nasri because why not?
Yeah. Coming from an all-boys school, the only interaction I've had with girls before that was in primary school. And in primary school, if you like a girl, you don't tell them. You just and you just get on with your day, right? You just go on with your life. So I thought, same thing during secondary school. One day I'll get married, I don't know how. One day I'll speak to someone. One day I'll tell them I like them. One day I'll open up. One day never came.
Instead, we just became really good friends, like in school. Such good friends that we actually ended up being brother and sister.
No, we didn't end up being brother and sister.
Well, to me, he was my bro. Like, you
Yeah.
know, when you get so close to someone, like you literally see them as like your little brother or your older brother, maybe. Like, no, you're younger, sorry. God.
I knew about the friend zone and I was trying to stay out of it, but I knew I was going to fall into it. I was like, okay, that's fine, I could deal with the friend zone. And when the bro zone happened, like, well, I don't think anyone was in the bro zone when I got into it. I think I was the first person there. I think I was the first bro zoner in the UK.
Maybe.
I literally think I was.
Maybe.
14 years ago, who else would have been in the bro zone? As deep as I was as well. Man, it was a pit.
I saw him literally as my brother, younger little brother, little brother. We were just really close. Like in my eyes, this is obviously my side and his side are completely different. Like I went to him for a lot of advice. He taught me a lot about Islam. Osama's approach with teaching like Islam stuff, it wasn't like sit down, learn this, blah blah blah. It was literally just like little bits here and there that he'd like tell me about and stuff like that. And I liked it because I learnt stuff. It was just like conversations that would come up and I'd be like, oh no way, like what? We kind of just went through school like that really. Him liking me not knowing me, just being his good friend.
No.
What?
No.
What?
Eventually, I plucked up the courage to tell my friend to tell her that I liked her.
Okay, so first of all, let me correct that a little bit. I don't think he actually gave them permission
No, I did.
Did you?
Yeah, he convinced me.
Oh, well, anyway, one of his friends came to me and told me, and I was like, no way, you're lying. Stop, like, I literally thought it was a joke.
She brushed it off. She told me the next day, hi, bro. So what?
From that, I think pretty much we kind of just carried on as good friends. Came to sixth form, he got kicked out.
Wait, I got pushed out.
He's too dumb to stay in school. He got kicked out. His grades were not up to par.
No, I hadn't taken any exams. My mum will vouch for this.
Go on.
I hadn't taken any exams, but it was based on effort in class. My effort in class wasn't good enough.
So he wasn't going to get the grades?
I was.
You were?
I was.
Without what effort?
It doesn't matter. Like, French, I was great at French. I spoke French at home. Je parle beaucoup de français.
Show off.
Which is like, my other subjects, business, I would have done fine. Like, I would have been fine. But he put so much pressure on me to leave. I was like, you know, if you don't want me here, I go. I leave. I become bro for somebody else.
So yeah, he left, and that was it. All was forgotten. Until, oh, actually, every year at Ramadan, we would like Facebook message and like wish each other happy Ramadan.
Should start the combos.
Yeah, I would, because he was my little bro. So I'd message him and check he was okay and wish him a good, you know, Ramadan or happy Eid or something like that.
Yeah. Until before uni, my life changed. So I put a picture up on Facebook. I'll put it up boop, on Instagram. And you remember you saw it and you were like, no way is that Salma.
Yeah, no more nerd.
Yeah. Your boy grew up.
I just didn't believe it was you. I was like, what? Like, where's the curly hair? Where's the nerd? Where's the backpack? Where's the clumpy Clark shoes?
Arabs, you know about Clark shoes. I know 100%. Everyone's dad got to them about Clark shoes. Yeah. Clarks are the best, good quality.
Lasted for years.
Yeah.
Then in 2013, you joined.
I started network marketing.
Yeah.
So network marketing, for those of you who don't know, is basically you build a team. You each go and get services. Everyone gets paid. Blah blah blah. So I was building a team, and I thought, let me invite Emma. Let me see what she's up to. And I remember
he'd invited loads of people before that.
Yeah.
He was going through a list of like people he knew, and I just came up.
Yeah. So I invited Emma, and I remember the exact day she was meant, like we were meant to meet up, so I could explain everything to her. And that day, firstly I was nervous because I hadn't seen her for years, maybe 4 or 5 years at that point. And I remember how I used to feel about her. I was like, I don't know how this is going to end, but let me do it anyway. And I remember the exact day.
Christmas time, wasn't it?
Yeah, so there were no trains or anything. And then she had to jump on a bus. And I remember her telling me that she was going to get a bus. And I was thinking, should I just tell her, let's leave it for another day? But I was like, she's going to do it. So let me leave it and see what happens anyway. And I think part of me wanting to leave it for another day was more for me.
Yeah, nerves.
Yeah, exactly. So eventually we met. It was in Pret à Manger.
In Notting Hill.
Yeah. And then it was alright.
So going in, I thought it was just going to be him explaining whatever it was. I didn't even know what he was explaining to me. He said it was just an opportunity or something. So anyway, we said hello and whatever, we spoke, and I was like, oh hi, like it's been years. Anyway, we had like a 3-minute conversation, I'd say. Then he brought me into Pret, like into where the seating area is, and I just see like 3 other different people. One being Mo, bestie, and I was like, oh my god, this is such a throwback. Like, where are you from school?
Oh, Mo used to go to her primary school as well.
As well as secondary school. They explained the business to me. I loved it. I thought it was a really good opportunity, so I signed up, which meant that we ended up, obviously he was the person who introduced me, so that meant that we ended up working a lot together.
Just like product design day.
Teaching me loads of stuff again. We
developed like a really close friendship group, and we were like really close, really well bonded. We always used to see each other like pretty much every day.
And then, moving on from that.
Then I got sick, so I got diagnosed with a brain tumour. I was 21 at the time, and then like, well, you can imagine like a lot of things stop when you get sick.
By the way guys, I know he's just kind of dropped a bomb, like he had a brain tumour. For those of you who don't know, we will be releasing a video with a bit of an insight and like a lot more information on what he kind of went through. So
yeah, I had a brain tumour, so I got diagnosed, and things moved fast in terms of like the tumour and stuff, like operation wise. Like it was just, I had to have 4 brain surgeries eventually. And what I remember was she was always there, like for every single one of them, more than my friends, more than people I considered my friends at the time anyway. And she really surprised me. You know, when you go through something.
Aww. Go on, carry on.
Surprise! Yeah, so when you go through something like that, you kind of, you see a different light of who's really your friend and who's not. So out of the friendship group, again, you notice some things, you start to pick up on some things. And she used to come every single day, pretty much after work. And bear in mind, she was a nurse, so she was working 12 hours a day, 12-hour shifts. And then she'd come and see me, and then she'd go back off. So this just kept on going on, pretty much the whole time.
Although it was a sad time, it was like we kind of blocked that out and we made it like a happy time, didn't we? Like pretty much in and out, like I can visit in hospital, and we just like in those times we just ended up talking loads and loads, and we obviously got on really well. Let
me throw this in there, guys. From I think 18, I wanted to get married. Like I knew 100% it was what I wanted. I didn't want to mess around, I didn't want to do anything else, I just really wanted to get married. That was my thing, let me settle down. Obviously at 18 it's very difficult to get married. You don't have the money, you don't have the means, you don't have a lot of things going for you. So at 18 it was almost impossible, but I did know as soon as I had the opportunity to, I'd do it. And there was no hesitation. But obviously, I didn't want to marry someone who didn't have feelings for me. So she had feelings for me anyway. So all is good. So yeah, she developed feelings for me, and they were pretty strong feelings.
No, why are you going there?
Anyway, she developed feelings, I developed feelings. It all got emotional. And
it was a really emotional time as well with the whole brain surgeries and like...
So yeah, from her developing feelings for me, I went to my mum. So I told her, Mum, I want to marry Emma, right? Emma? Usama? I think you're just a bit emotional, son. No, Mum, I know what I want. I've decided, Mum. She's like, we'll talk about it later. That means it's not happening. And I think she met Emma at one of the surgeries.
The third one?
The third one, right? And she broke down.
Yeah, we were kind of standing outside waiting for the news, and they came out. We got some not so nice news.
Yeah.
I mean, he's fine.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
But at the time it wasn't nice news, so we ended up both really crying, and that kind of just bonded us a little bit. And I think from there she realised that we were actually serious about getting married. I don't know how, but she realised, and like we...
Do you know what she realised? She realised no one will cry over this idiot. If you cry, then you're the idiot that's matched for this idiot.
Yeah, maybe.
Idiot gang. So that's basically the story of how we met. We're going to the brain tumor another time if you guys want, and some other stuff I've been through as well. And we will go into the marriage and stuff another time as well if you guys want. But yeah, that was how we met, and
we're still here today.
14 years later, which is crazy.
4 years of marriage, that's 8.
Yeah, no, but from when we met.
So yeah, we met 14 years ago, guys.
Crazy.
And we're here today, 4 years married.
Crazy.
With 2 kids.
And neither of us would have thought it.
No.
I did in school, actually.
Yeah, I didn't.
She didn't. I remember in you know what, let me just put it out there. I remember in assembly, we had a teacher called I think it was Mr. Roberts or Mr. Sada. Anyway, I'm baiting out all my names. One of them said, like, some of you guys in this hall, in this assembly, are going to be friends forever. And I looked at Mo. Some of you are even going to get married. And I looked at Emma. Where was she looking? Straight ahead at Mr. Roberts.
Sorry.
Yeah. So
I didn't want to marry Mr. Roberts, by the way. That was just, you know, I'm listening to what he's saying.
Yeah, obviously.
For those of you who interpreted that wrong. Just being a good girl, listen to the teachers.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys.
He was right. He was right.
He was right.
He was right. Shout out Mr. Roberts.
So, that concludes our story of how we met.
Yep.
We hope you enjoyed it. I know we kind of digressed off a little bit, but I feel like you need to know those things anyway.
Yeah, because that was all part of the story, right?
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to let us know what else you guys want. We will do the video on brain tumour information and stuff. If there's anything else that you guys want, please do let us know in the comments below, or DM us on Insta, the Azam fam. But for now, we will see you next time. See ya.
Adios. Love you guys.